Hello and welcome to another update video about Coti. In this video I want to talk about Coti again. We talked about Coti here in this trading in this descending triangle, which I said, is normally a classical descending triangle does break out to the downside, but we've got a few points here I want to mention. First of all, we've got nearly the entire triangle filled out, which could indicate the sellers can't really push the price further down because they failed all the way through here. So we're really holding firm that 50 cent level and this range here. I mean, it is a highly volatile cryptocurrency. I did say it before, and we've got this support zone down here, actually starting at around 45 cents. Yeah, we've been holding the 49 to 50 cent level very firmly, and I did say if we can hold it, in my view, we can then break above this trend line here and then approach all the other zones. And next one to look out for is the 54, 55 cent level. From then on, we can deal with 57 and really approach these highs step by step, and then get all the way up to the all-time high where these candles closed at 65 cents. And overall, we are in an uptrend. You can see that we are still overextended above this ascending trend line here. Good things happening here. We've had a golden cross. We are still above the 50-day moving average. That is catching up, so we'll provide closer support going forward. I mean, should we really lose that 49 cent level, you can be certain that we'll find some support at the 50-day moving average. At least that's what I assume. That is currently at the same level as as I would say here. You can see some of these wicks going into the same level here as well, which happened on the 18th and 19th of September. So could find some support here, even though it's not a closing body there. But on the shorter term time frames, you will have some bodies closing there as well, some candles closing at these higher levels, so that will provide some support together with the 50-day moving average. So should we really drop further, which at the moment, to be honest, I don't anticipate, various cryptos following the same or very similar pattern, like Algorand at the moment. We've got Solana following a similar pattern, but I think Solana has already broken above this descending trend line. So yeah, I think a breakout is imminent, and again, either way, but I would have the feeling it's going to make to break out to the upside now, because the sellers just don't seem to be able to push it down further. And it seems really like Cody is just waiting. It's just waiting for some piece of good news, or a catalyst to bring it up and to drive it up further. Bear in mind, as always, the alt season hasn't started yet. So at the moment, it's Bitcoin sort of moving from Bitcoin season into alt season. And in alt season, then more and more altcoins will start to perform better and outperform Bitcoin. So that is still coming. So there's a lot happening here. We've been holding above the 50 line on the RSI for a while now. That is good. It seems to be that here on the RSI we're coiling up for something as well. So yeah, it can't be long before we see a breakout. And I think this is the breakout that could really lead us then to new all-time highs for Cody. Again, if we lose that, we have to assume that can happen as well. Then we find support here on the 50-day moving average for sure. I would be surprised if we just rush through here, but then you've got the next support already here at this previous high here. So I would say looking at something around 41 cents. Should we lose that, which I don't think, then we're going to look at this ascending trend line here, which is currently sitting at 36 cents. So that's at 35, 36. So that's one to look at. And yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll lose that. We still have the 200-day moving average below that, where we found support various times, but since then we've obviously outperformed some other cryptos and really moved to the upside here quite a lot. So this retracement was just necessary to take us out of the overbought range on the shorter term time frames, not on the daily. It wasn't necessarily overbought. So yeah, we now have scope to the upside, guys, and I'm just waiting for that move to happen. On the shorter term time frames, can we see something? Let me just go onto the short-term time frames before we can look at price targets then. Short-term time frame, we had double bottom here, or not really a double bottom, actually found support here, made higher lows, coiled up for a breakout here to the upside, failed really, but again, found support at a higher low. And again, it just shows the sellers can't really push the price lower, so we're making high lows here as we're moving into the apex, and really we seem to be forming actually within this ascending triangle now. The shorter term time frame, you can see just a sort of a pennant or a symmetrical triangle. So it is imminent. I think today, no, probably today actually, today or into tomorrow, And bear in mind, it's morning here in the UK, so I would say within the next 24 hours we can expect a breakout out of this pattern. That would be exciting. Just want to give you a heads up. Again, in my view, I think it should rather break to the upside. I'd be surprised if we break down, but it is possible. It's all possible. And you have to wait sometimes just for the breakout. And however, you know, this is only short term. This is the short term noise. I think long term, and even this year, Cody could even get to $1, and maybe even higher. But I think $1 in the alt season wouldn't be necessarily unrealistic for Cody. I think $1 would be a nice level to target, also given the Fibonacci extension levels. So if we take a look at the Fib levels, the major Fibonacci extensions here from that reversal point down here to the high, we can see that 106, 105 is the most important Fibonacci extension level, the 1.618. That's certainly one I would target. And because it's so close to $1, I think we'll find a lot of resistance at the $1 level. It's just a critical level. It's just a psychological level as well. Always when you have in trading, these round numbers, they are just psychological levels oftentimes for no reason, but it's just that humans like round numbers, you know, they're easy to remember. That is why these are often psychological levels. So that was just a quick update. Expect a breakout in the next 24 hours. Hope you liked the update. If you want me to update on Cody going forward, let me know in the comments and I'm happy to do it. If I see the views and the likes come in, I'm so happy to do it. And yeah, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.